Yo guys, Rager Gaming here, we're back with another video and it's been quite a while. My voice is fucked as hell, like seriously it's that bad, like I didn't even care, I just kind of woke up and it was all croaky and shit. But anyway, we are essentially going to be doing well, I've kind of done them, but like I wanted to show everybody else as well as like how I've done it. So we have South American and European to go through as well, and at the end of it I'll probably end up making a Foot Champs team as well. So, I don't know, we'll start with the South American because we'll get coins regardless. So we've got a 45k pack and 1,000 coins, 1,000 coins in a 35k pack, 3,000 in a 25k and 2,000 in another 25k, but that's like the, you know, premium player and whatever else. So we've got that, and then from the European we have I was just wanting to make sure that was a 25k, a rare electrum, 45k and a 15k, and then at the end of it you get two 50k packs and that kit, which is not too bad. So Ruby Plays, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, so we have all of them to do, so let's head straight into it. I've bought all the players already, so it's essentially just a matter of showing everybody as to how it's done. So as you can see, there's not really that many people that go for that much. At this moment in time, you're pretty much looking at getting a lot of players for discard, except from maybe Serie A, Russian leagues maybe a bit shit. There's a few that, yeah, there's a few that probably go for more than they should right now, but you know, that's just how it is when there's SBCs out. So basically, Raleigh was 750, Cabral 600, 400s 950. I think 950 was one of the dearest. And I say one of the dearest, there was obviously more. 600 for Barini. See, Montalivo and that Kucha or whatever you want to call them. 1.2 and 1.5 is essentially the dearest that you have to buy in terms of this squad. So you could already tell this is only like a 5k squad. This isn't anything major. 450 for Cleverly, so essentially discard. 400 for Sosa, again the Serie A SBC that's out for marquee matchups, kind of boosts all three of them in terms of price. 900 for an 81 rated Defoe, and 700 which is pretty much discard for Andre Gray. So there's not a lot of people that go for anything in this team. Like, as I say, it's the three centre mids, well, centre attacking mid and two centre mids. They obviously go for the most as of this moment in time, and you've got Mustafi, who essentially, you know, goes for a little bit as well. So we'll get our 1,000 coins. We're going to just stack all the packs, and we're just going to get them all done at the last minute. So Brazil, I'm going to Brazil. Let me just check the comments real quick. Ghost Axel, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Obviously Ruby Plays is in here as well. Feel free to chat amongst yourself. Right, so basically this one is the only one out of every single one of the 8 teams that we are about to build, or I've already built one of them, but with all the rest of the teams, this one needs chemistry, because the way that it works is you're only getting 9 chem on certain players, and then every one of them are getting 6 until you play 10 games. So that's the team that you have to use, or I mean, you could change they two about, or change they two about. It doesn't really matter as long as the defence is the way it is, and as long as the CDMs are the way they are and strikers, it really doesn't matter. So you've got the 81 rated. Once you get every single player into their positions, it comes up with 84 chem, and this is kind of like everybody will shit theirself and be like, oh well, I've not got enough chemistry. As soon as you play 10 games, as you can see, Joe Hart's on 10, Kale's on 10. There is a way, and I'll come back to this. I'll definitely come back to this squad builder at the very end and show you as to exactly how it's done. Because otherwise, you're never going to do this. Unless you pack each and every one of the players, you're never doing it. So, in terms of price, 2.5k for an 84 rated is not that bad. I was tempted just to kind of go with someone else, but you know, 2.5k isn't that bad considering you're getting the rewards. You've got 2k, 2.1 and 700, so you've got discard for Anua, so he doesn't cost anything at all. The only reason as to why Cahill and Terry obviously the Serie A makes Joe Hart quite expensive. Cahill and Terry are part of a Man United versus Chelsea marquee matchup, which I've already done, but that's essentially why they go for a little bit more than anybody else. Stuart, how's it going? Welcome to the stream, lad. So yeah, then we've got Marlos, again, 1.1, 400 for Doka, he doesn't go for anything. We've skimmed past Fabinho, again, discard pretty much discard price, he's 100 coins off being discard. Centre attacking mids, you could pick up Kaka for 750, Martins for 400 and Pato for 700. So this is essentially a discard team. Like, apart from the two centre backs being, Cahill and Terry, if you were to wait a couple of weeks, they'd probably drop in price even more. Joe Hart, again, 2.5k, Marlos a wee bit more, and you're getting a mega pack out of that. So, it's probably worth, I'd probably say every single one of the SBCs are in terms of, like making profit and whatever else. So the next one, probably the cheapest that I've done. Just in terms of the players not selling for anything, and yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's just really, really easy. Stuart, I'm not too sure about giveaway at 200. We'll need to wait and see when we get there, because it's been quite a while. Been sitting on 189 for ages, and then I've dropped into 187 because I was in New York. So, but anyway, getting back to the topic at hand, 850 for Morante, 1000 for Tonelli. Murillo, again, him and Zapata kind of go for a little bit more because there's an Inter Milan and AC Milan SBC for marquee matchups as well. If you don't know what the marquee matchups are, you can go on, I'm pretty sure Bateson had it on his Twitter, so you could always just check him out. That's what I kind of do all the time. It's probably the easiest way to do it. 800 for Martins, 500, 550, 850, 700, 500 and 1000. So essentially 1000 being like the highest attacker out of all of them. Wait, did I check him? Oh yeah, I did 850. So you could pretty much take a screenshot. If you want to go back on the start of the video or the start of the stream, you could easily just take a screenshot and then just fit the players around where you want. You could change they two about, doesn't really matter. They two you could change about, doesn't matter. There's umpteen ways as to how you could do it. So that's essentially that. Then the Uruguay to finish it off. I do realise that the servers have been garbage last night as well as today. So again, nobody's really going to go for that much. We've got Muslera coming in at pretty much discard price. So we've got, I want to say Macedo. Yeah, probably Michael Macedo. So 700 coins for him, 750 for Limos, 750, 750, 450, 800, 550, 1000, 700 and 850. So I know, it's just, I don't know, it just seems way too good to be true, to the point where they're all so cheap. Like with 800 being one of the dearest on the team is pretty weird. Like, none of them actually sell, even though there is a 70, is it 79 or 81 rated? I think it's an 81 rated Chelsea Man United for marquee matchups, as I've just mentioned. So that's essentially the reason why some of them might go for a little bit more. But as you can see, Joe Allen going for 450. That's pretty much discard. That's 50 coins above discard price. But nevertheless, that is essentially South American done. You get that kit and the rare players pack, which is not too shlabby. Could do a lot worse as well. So, for the sake of foot champs, which I'm obviously playing offline, I will probably use that kit. So anyway, last one to be done. Obviously there's loads of other ones to be done. Like, you could do so much more, but at the same time I've already done marquee matchup, and that gives you a guaranteed informed pack, which I still find really, really weird. Like, I don't know why they would launch just a weird pack out there, but it's obviously just the way it is. So Italian, again, a few of them might sell for a little bit more than you'd expect. I think Darmian was the most expensive in this team, and you're bang on 90k with this as well. So if you do have to change one of them to a centre mid, then it'll obviously give you more chem. So we've got Zieler in goals, just purely because of the fact that he's German and he gets a bit of a link. Aye, no problem, Ruby plays. Well, it's it's been a decent time in the stream so far. I mean, it's been a short stream as fuck, but yeah, well, it's nice that you stopped by and everything like that. So hopefully you have a nice flight. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, right. So basically, German Link is the only reason why I've bought him, and 1,000 coins probably isn't the cheapest you could pick him up for, but again, with the BPL marquee matchup, 1.9 for Darmian, it's a bit expensive, but then you're pretty much 500 for him, 600, 950. It makes you feel a lot better once you get all of these really cheap cards, because once you've paid 1.9 for a right back, it's, you know what I mean, it's not what you want to be doing. Anyway, 900 for Motta, 1,000 for Saponara, 1.2 for Trigurius, which I think I'm using him in another squad as well. I'm pretty sure I used him in another squad, so we'll come back to that. Then we've got 700 discard for him, 700 discard for him, and 600 essentially discard for Sanson. So we're getting a 25k pack from that, which is not too bad. And consider none of these are pack pulled, so these do not have any loyalty whatsoever. Like, I've literally just picked every single one for the market because they were that cheap, you know, apart from Darmian. So there we go. See, we've got Trigurius in this position here, so just linking with them, we've got Trigurius. So if you go to Kivrak, you've got 750, 750, 400, 800, 450, 500, 1.2. I could tell you for a fact that Trigurius or whatever you want to call him, he cost me he was either 1.2 or 1.3 last night. I think it could potentially be 1.2, but yeah, again, not really that dear. Then you've got Narsing at discard price. You've got Janssen at discard price, which I'm quite, you know, taken back by, because as much as he has been quite bad, like for Tottenham recently, I would not have expected him to go for that little. But there you go. It's pretty much as easy as that. And then 400 for the left wing. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one, or actually, are we? No, we're not. Let's pick out of our. Oh wait, he's in the transfer list. Ah, that's what it is. He's in the transfer list. Let me just go and grab him now. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Like, I put 2 people on the transfer list because we used them twice, mainly because they're that easy to pick up and they're not that dear. So as you can see, Trigurius, it was indeed 1.2. So send to club. And have we used Sosa's SBC yet? Yes, we have. Oh, we used it in the first one. Right, perfect. So, getting back to the topic at hand. Ghost Axel, I have not yet done my SBC, I've literally just fucked up there. I've not yet done my Foot Champs games. I'm going to make a team at the end of this stream with the coins that I have, or at least 66, essentially 65 or 66,000 is one of my friends, and I done an SBC. I done a few SBCs for him to make profit. He gave me 30. We ended up with 65. So now I kind of have to give him that 65 because he wants to build a team around people. So, but yeah, that's not a bother at all because we'll get a decent team regardless. So there you go. As you can see, it's already done. I think you need Trigurius for the actual rating itself, which is not too bad. Portugal is this? No, this isn't the one. So again, so many people that are like discard price. You've got Beto that's discard, Cancelo discard. Carico, fair enough, he's an 81 rated, it kind of boosts it up a little bit, so that's why he's a little bit dearer than usual. And the fact that if you go to Liga Santander, where they have the SBC Suarez, you get a 25k pack for doing Sevilla. So some of their prices for Sevilla will go a little bit higher than usual. 1.7 for Fonte, it's to be expected. Again, I keep repeating myself, but the Chelsea Man United SBC's out. He's on 83 and he does wonders for pretty much any SBC that you want to put him in. Then we've got Cresswell that doesn't go for as much. We've got a 350 Spanish League 2 player. I did originally have, let me just find him just to show you who I did have, and then he rose in price like fuck. Like, I don't know what happened to him. Where is he? It's the centre defensive mid boy. See this boy, Laba, I've had him in the squad, and then essentially he just boosted up in price. It went from 350 to about, I don't know, I think it was like 1.1 or something. I was like, well, I could pick up this guy and it's the exact same. We've got Sosa on discard, Acuna on discard, that Batale on discard. We've got him on essentially discard. I got a bit lazy. I could have probably picked him up for 350 or 400, which a lot of people probably will. And then 1.2 for Palacio again, Inter Milan, AC Milan, SBC. So a lot of it's just the same. If you want to wait another 2 days, 2 or 3 days till the marquee matchups finishes, then you've probably got a better chance of making profit. So essentially, this is where I think it was Mario Suarez I put in at this point. I really hope it was, or was it? Oh no! This was Sosa's other one. That was. I just realised with the Argentinian link. So again, team does not cost a lot. 1,000 coins for him, 2,000 for one front. You could imagine, because a lot of people will use him in the foot champs and stuff like that. 700 discard for Bruno, 550 for Jordi Amat. I think I got a bit lazy with him as well. I could have probably got it for a bit cheaper and stuff like that. Monreal goes for 1.5 because of the SBC. Essentially discard for Mario Suarez. Sosa was about the same price because I just bought 2 of them at the same time. Luis Alberto is discard. Lucas Vasquez is only 950 coins, which, judging by his card, he shouldn't really be going for like that little. He should be going for a little bit more. But regardless, we got him for that. We've got Borja Valero at 1.9 with a centre forward position change. This is the only position change I think I've used in the entire of the teams, mainly just to get that 8 chem, and it's far more cheaper than buying anybody else because they don't get the same kind of perfect link. And then apart from that 1.9, you've got 2.2 for Gomez. Again, because it's a 4-3-3 formation in the marquee matchups for Inter Milan, AC Milan, and obviously with it being like 80 rated or 79 rated, he is a perfect person to put in. El Shaarawy's went up in price, Balde-Deo's went up in price. Pretty much every left wing has went up in price for the Serie A. So we're going to get a 45k pack, we're going to get our other 50k pack, and we're going to hope to hell that we can get a walkout, or just a walkout, or a special card. You know what I mean, just anything would be nice. But we started the SBCs on 120k. So we have 50k, or well, maybe no 50, we have like 49k to make up in 10 packs. And considering the fact that these 2 rare player packs, discard price is about 20k, we're probably only needing about 29k for the rest of the packs. So we will start off with a 15k pack. Obviously, if you've liked the video up until this point, I know I've kind of repeated myself with the whole SBC kind of talk, then obviously leave a like if you want to do that, that would be much appreciated and stuff. And hopefully we could get something out of these packs. I'd be a bit disappointed if we didn't. So I'm just going to keep every single one of the contracts. That's probably one of the best parts about having that. Catalyst we don't need. Oh, hello. Well, we have another stream inbound tomorrow, which will be obviously the draft token. That is pretty decent, I'm not going to lie. I didn't get the free extreme. I didn't get the free pack because I made a completely different account and then completely forgot that that's what was happening. Right, so he's not selling. Chances are he's not selling, so we'll get rid of them. So yeah, I kind of forgot about the 125k pack. Yeah, draft tokens are a lot harder to come by this year. I don't know why. They're essentially the variations of an inform, because they go for that little. Merry Christmas to anybody that wants a Catalyst card. Obviously, if you're watching it this video live, then you know it's probably too late. And if you're watching it as a normal video, then it's definitely too late. So we're just going to pretty much check everybody and see what we can get for them. 400 for him. We're going to try and make as much profit as possible, which is going to be a bit of a pain in the arse because of the servers being so bad. I know for a fact he's discard. Papa Suarez, 950. That's nice. Launch him up for 900. Get the coins immediately. As we've seen, Narsing. Oh fuck! I've just stole him to club. Ah, my tit. You know what? I'll fetch him at the end. Ah, I knew I was going to fuck up at some stage, I just didn't know when. So, that was a 15k pack. We have a few packs at the very end. We're going to open the rare Electrum next and see what we can get from it. Hopefully something half decent. We get 3 small flares. Is that going to be Herman? Oh, Bellarade. Okay, well, we've got our 83 benchmark, so 83 is still the rating, well, now the rating to beat. That's actually not too bad a pack. I should have left that till the end. Right, let's see. League-wise, he's not selling, he's not selling. Neither's he, neither's he, neither's he. Belgian boy won't sell. What else? I think that's about it. What I will do is I'll store the ones that I think will even sell for a little bit more than usual to the transfer list and do it that way. Rare gold pack next, 25k. Let's go, come on. Even just a normal shitty special card, I really couldn't care. Alright, 3 small flares, not the best. Who's that? Oh, Castro, I should have realised. Yeah, so Castro's obviously not the best. Schmelzer, Danny Ings, a few might sell. So we'll launch them up, get rid of them because we don't need them, so we get the wee bit of discard price pretty much there, and then we get a few contracts and 2 squad fitnesses. So we're going to do them in pack value, so we're going to take the 25k packs next. 3 small flares again. Off Spina, there we go. Again, might sell for just a little bit more than usual because of the fact that they have the SBC thing. Right, who is not selling? Joe Allen we've seen for discard. Probably discard, probably discard. We'll hold on. Wait, actually, I'll check him individually because I'm not too sure. I'll check him individually and see if he goes for anything just because he's a rare silver. Fuck it, we'll launch him up for 300. And then the rest of them, I don't think. Well, I know for a fact he won't sell. So that's pretty much a given because he's a 75 rated. It'll do nothing for the rating. We'll launch the rest of them to the transfer list though. We'll do all this at the very, very end, and we'll see how much we could actually walk away with profit wise. I'm just hoping for the 50k packs, I really am. So another 25 if we could get a decent size flare this time. Okay, maybe not. Although, Marlos, again, we've seen him, we used him for the SBC, so that's not too bad. So he was at about a K100. Shawcross sells, Sissoko sells for a bit. We've got these two being French and him. Richie won't sell, he won't sell, he won't sell, he won't sell. And he may sell. I've literally just clicked L2, haven't I? God damn it. Why am I fucking up so badly? I mean, I'm only awake by like a couple of hours, but that's not the point. We'll see if he wants to sell for something. Fuck it, we'll just put him up for 200. I'm actually going to go and fetch the people from my club and hopefully not fuck up anymore because we're halfway through. We're halfway through doing them, so let's go and pretty much fetch everybody else. Right, transfer list. God, I really should have been like more with it instead of just like aimlessly putting them to the club. Like I should have really realised what I'm doing. Obviously I haven't, but I'm making profit from this regardless. I'm definitely going to have to make 120k. So we are 40k away and we have 5 packs. So as you could tell, the first few weren't actually the best, but you know, we've got people to sell on the transfer list or waiting to sell. We will just get rid of him. So it sets us on 80k. Hopefully we can get something a little bit better because, you know, I've pretty much done it the cheapest way that I could see possible as of right now. I know we're not going to need it, but we'll clear some room just there. Right, here we go. This is the main end of the packs. So we've got 2 primes, a 35 and 2 50s. And the team of the week looks fantastic. It just looks fucking incredible. 35, come on. Please, I'd be disappointed if it was all just small flares. Oh, Neil. Who's this? I mean, it's not too bad. I could have used him instead of vide-O, but obviously vide-O being the cheaper option. We get Peace Check, that's not too bad. I don't think Bruma will sell. We'll launch him up anyway. We've got that rare silver who might sell. We know Yuri doesn't sell. Mabuba might not sell. We're going to launch a few of them. Right, so there we go, triangle this time. So I've done it correctly. We'll discard what we don't need. Oh, free pack. What have we got? Oh, it's a loan pack. Nobody wants that. Um, but nevertheless, we'll get all of that consumable stored, and we will take our loan pack. I suppose we'll just open it now. Like it's not gonna harm us at all. I love how at the description, you probably didn't see that just there, it said it's your lucky day, you've got a reward pack. It's never my lucky day. Mainly due to that fact just there. Who have we got? We've got Kaka. So we used him for 750. He doesn't sell. You can't even sell the lone players, obviously, so that's just a full-on discard. 45s, come on. Please, EA, treat me to something. Treat me to something, anything. Oh, hello, that's more like it. We've got Glick. There we go. Come on, EA, round of a fucking applause. Right, so we've got another 84 in this. I'd hope that it's Carrasco or Douglas Costa or just anybody that would sell. Come on, please be a decent 84. Oh, Mata, there we go. See, there we go. That's what we're talking about, right? He won't sell. He won't sell. He won't sell. And South African, they won't sell. So that's fine. Mata's a good one to have, by the way, because he obviously with the Manchester United thing. I'm hoping that he'll sell for a bit more. That was a better pack. Let's have another one. Let's have another 84 or above pack. Come on. Mata was decent. Okay, we're back to shit. We are back to shit. Actually, you know what? That's not too bad. Ashley Williams is fine. That was one good. Ah, fucking hell. Stuart. We've got Barame. We've got Skirtle, who was discard, so we're not going to launch him. I'm sure that boy was discard. Bruma, Aguilar. We've got they two because of the SBC, they two because of the SBC. Right, so we'll launch them on the transfer list. I don't think anybody else will sell. We'll quickly check Sanson because he might be like, yeah, see, discard, completely discard. So boom, 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 boom. Get rid of all of them. And because of the Championship SBC, I just want to quickly check Canos. Don't think he will sell, but you know, you never know. Well, I did see a K right there, so we'll let somebody be jammy and get him for 200 coins, unless he does actually sell for 200 coins. This is the moment that we've came to. We are hoping, just anybody that would sell, we are probably at about 100k right now, with the people that we've sold. So we need 20k for this pack, so we've essentially made our coins back without even getting any decent players that sells for more than 650 or 700. So all that I'm hoping for is an inform, a walkout inform, which chances are I probably won't get, or an 85 or above. I'll take an 85 or above, like, you know, I reckon 85s. Who have we got? Toby, Koscielny. Going into different leagues, I'd take anything Barzagli upwards. I would take a Socrates because he goes for about 5.5k. Let's go with pack number 1. Come on. It's not a walkout, okay. Oh dear lord, that is absolute garbage. We've got Jimenez. That is absolutely atrocious. Unless we've got people that will sell like Walker. We do not have Walker. Right, I'll list the people that may sell. Oh, that is garbage. You got a Zenit player though. You never know. They sometimes sell. Bakayoko doesn't sell. Danilo may sell just because of the SPC. We'll launch them all up there now. Get rid of the rest. Right, so that's us probably on about 110k. Right, I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna take out my mic and I'm not gonna look because then I know if it's a walkout because it'll be a pause. 3, 2, 1. The crowd, I'm going to press X. Oh wait, no wait, has it done it itself? Right, I'm going to scroll to the end. Right, there we go, that's the end. And I'm going to slowly move forward. Oh, that does not look like a good start. Oh, 81 rated, that does not look like a good start. Oh, please be somebody in the back of this. Sane, maybe. Oh, company. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's nice. Oh shit, I'm happy with that. I'm actually really happy with that. That's an extra, what, 15? Oh, ooh. Maybe 10k. But still, company is a very good player to have. That's pretty shit hot. So we've got him. We might sell a few of these. What SBC hits probably won't sell. With Sahin, he probably will. Maybe not. We've got the BPLs. We have. That's pretty much about it actually. We'll launch them, see if they sell, and we will quick sell the rest. That is a pretty shit hot pack, by the way. I'm not going to lie. 86 company. I did say that I wanted an 85 or above walkout inform or inform walkout, and we delivered. We actually got it. So, you know, we didn't get the most profit from the packs. I'm not going to lie, but in terms of starting on 120k, I think we have made profit. Now, obviously, comes the long struggle of getting players. Selling. All I need to see is a current bid. If I see a current bid of like 1.2 or something for Schmelzer, he's getting listed for 1.2. It's probably not the best way to make coins, but actually, you know what? I think he's going for 1.2 anyway. So we'll launch him up for 1.1, get him sold. So there we go. He's already sold. That's perfect. Bowman. This will obviously take quite a bit, but if you do want to go and see how much profit I get at the end, then you could obviously skip this part of the video. Bowman isn't selling. Some of them will sell. We got Glick and Mata as well, which will contribute to the profit. We've got Danny Young's going for nothing. I realise now that a few of them might not even sell, but it's always good putting them to the transfer list and kind of having a little gander at them and see if they go for anything. 1.1. Probably underlisting a few players as well. I probably could have got a lot more for Glick there. Maybe like 1. Well, maybe not a lot more, but like 1.3, 1.4 ish. Dekuru, I know that we bought him for about 800, so we'll launch him up for 7. Hope that he sells. He's actually got all around stats, and he's got a triple stat for anybody wanting to play FIFA Bingo with anybody else. Essentially, what, 500? Alright, we're looking at 500. That's cool. So we're almost breaking the 100k mark. Well, I say almost. We will be at some point. Then we've got 1.5 for him. Castro might not sell. I don't know if he will or not. 900 maybe. Are we looking at a 900? Can I see 900? 900 anybody? 900? Oh, nah, I just seen 1,000. Fuck, he's not going to sell. He won't sell. So there we go, making our way to 100k. Also, that I didn't mean for that to rhyme, I do apologise. 550 for Digne. Hopefully, anyway. If anybody wants to contribute to the coins as well, then feel free. Marlos, we bought for 1.2, I think, so he's obviously came down in price. Launch him up for 950, somebody could have him. Guidetti might potentially go for something. Nope. He actually doesn't sell. Nice. Williams, here we go, come on. About a K and a half, hopefully. Can we get a K and a half for him? Yeah, he's about a K and a half. We'll put 1.4 just to be on the safe side. Hopefully he goes straight away. Servers have been so bad today, like honestly. In the past couple of days actually, they've been quite bad. Not what you would expect for them. 1.5, that's quite... For 1.4, that's quite decent for a story, especially when it's quite a bad player in terms of like 68 pace and stuff. Like I always like to have my centre backs with at least 70 or more. And I know it doesn't sound like that much of a difference, but it's always nice to have that extra little bit of pace. We have a few non-rares to sell. We're up to the 100k though, we have broke 100k and continually rising, so we've got 700 for the keeper. And the only reason I'm putting them a little bit, like maybe say 100 coins less than what their actual price goes for, is I want to actually get the coins like as of right now. Don't want to have to wait for any coins or anything like that. I just want to get them and pretty much be done. We'll get Mata Celt now. How much does he go for? Oh, he's a fair bit. 2.9. Oh, hello. Let's hope I'm up for 2.8, just a little bit under it. Hopefully somebody will take him and pick him up. I think somebody has. 500 for him. List him up for, you know what, going with the whole thing about getting our coins right now, we'll list him up for 400. Serve, he might be a decent one to use, and he sells for at least 400, so we'll put him for 350. Brahima, maybe about a K-ish. Oh fuck, maybe no. Shit, he does not sell. Right, okay, that's a bit of an eye-opener. I wouldn't have expected him to not sell. Again, Liga Santander will sell because of the Suarez SBC. They still sell because of the packs that they hold in amongst their leagues. Like Celta Vigo, I'm sure is like a 15 or 25k pack, which, considering a lot of them are like non-rares and stuff, it's actually a really good one to get. Yep, he's selling for the 350, which is cool. Also, I will show as well with the Brazilian SBC what I meant by loyalty, just in case nobody knows about loyalty, or if they do and don't know how to get loyalty, then I'm able to show you as well. So, also you could have probably heard my voice like starting to go a wee bit. Yeah, it's not the best, right? So 900 for him. Again, it's not somebody that I'd use, but he doesn't look like he has that bad stats for an unrare 76. Kuyate maybe, but a K. Not even that, right? Okay, right. Let's get rid of him. We've got that company sitting there as well, so we've probably made over 120k. And by 120k, I don't mean like 120k coins. I mean like we're back up to 120k because I spent about 60k on the entire of the 8 teams, which just kind of shows as to like how cheap it was. He'll probably sell for 700. Just because of the rating that you need. Pereira, does he sell? 1.3, loving it. We'll undercut him just a little bit. I think he might have just sold. So we're up to 100. So we've got 10k to go, and company himself is 10k. So you know that we've made profit on this. So it's not been that bad. Like, I would have expected a lot more. I was expecting at least one inform for the 50k packs. My guaranteed inform pack was Consigli, and he sells for nothing. Like, seriously, absolute zero. We've got 11k in company actually, so that's not too bad. We'll list him, get him rid. Sahim, because of the Dortmund SBC, potentially, maybe he's one that doesn't get used because the rating has to be an 83, hence why you probably won't get used. Sane might get used potentially. How much is he going for? About a K? A K100 maybe, if we're lucky. A K200, right? Okay, so pretty much list him for a K100. He'll sell. Wilshere will sell. Henderson will sell. I want to check Garcia next because the Zenit players are going for an absolute bomb scare, or at least the majority of them are. 3k, so we're looking at about 1.7 for him. So that's not too bad. So we're getting 1.6 for a player that is 79 rated that you would never ever put in a team. And if you do, and you like him, then you're either deluded or just really good at FIFA because he's got one of the worst cards I've seen in ages. We're launching Wilshere up for 1.1. I don't know how many more players we have to sell, but apparently there's a next page. We've got Danilo going for 800, so we'll launch him up for 750. Just get him rid. He'll probably sell instantly, to be fair. I think we're still waiting on company. Yeah, we're still waiting on company selling. So as soon as he does, that'll be 10 times better. We're getting 1.6 for Jordan Henderson, so we'll launch him up. Again, I do apologise for the servers, but you can only do so much. We've got so many more players. I didn't expect this much. So we're getting a K out of him. Probably getting a lot more. He's probably only 1k in terms of the current bids. Dzeko, obviously he'll sell because of the rating that you need. No, he doesn't. Okay, right, well that'll be a full-on discard then. So that must be the same for Immobile then. He must be very cheap as well. Having said that, his card's 10 times better than Dzeko's, I have to say. You know what, fuck it, happy birthday to whoever wants him for 700 coins. Castro, he'll definitely sell because you need him for the Dortmund. Yep, 1.7. That's pretty cool. We have Brozovic for Inter, obviously he'll sell. We've just made 1.5k profit, and we're continually rising up into the profit margin, so we're doing well. We're actually doing well. We've not got a lot of high rated players to sell as of right now anymore, so Yeah, see, we've got 1.3 for Messina. We'll just undercut him a wee bit, just because he's all 75, he might not sell straight away. Bellarabe, I seen a 1.5 just there. I'm going to hope that it's safe to put him up for 1.1. Seen a 1.4 and a 1.5. Hopefully the 1.1 sells instantly. That would be quite nice. I think company sell as well, because we're up to 135 already. Ganso, I don't think he'll sell. I'm literally just looking for a current bid at this stage. 1.4, 1.3. Fuck it, we'll launch him up for 800. That might be too much. I don't know how much he'll go for. Castan, again for the rating, he'll sell, so that's 950. We have, how many more do we have? Let's clear all this. Let's get all that rid. So he's still not selling, still not selling, and still not selling. So we've overcut a few of them. Not a lot, but we'll still overcut. We'll launch him for 400, hope that he sells. Ospina, we are looking at 800, which is more than usual, so we're just going to get rid of Ospina. Fuck that shit. We don't need him, we don't like him. I don't think anybody likes him, unless you're Colombian. So, there we go. MacArthur's already sold. I know this is the more boring bit of the video, I'm not going to lie. I know it myself. But it has to be done. We need that profit. Also, he is not selling, so we'll get rid of him. How many more do we have? We've got a fair bit still to go through. We've made quite a bit of profit. I don't think I've fully understood as to how much profit we've made from these packs alone. And again, SBCs come into effect. League SBCs come into effect. Like, just different SBCs in general. 800, so we're looking at about 500, I'd want to say. Lodge them up for the 4 and just get them rid, I suppose. There's no point in pissing about over like 100 coins, that just doesn't make sense. So we've got Arnold that goes for about 6. Launch him up for 6. It's too bad that he has a name called Arnold. Arnold's just, it's not the best name, I'm not gonna lie. It's just, hey Arnold. It's just, you know, it seems like an absolute retard name. And I do apologise if your name's Arnold, but it just, anyway, 400 for Adrian, we'll go for that, that's fine. And the reason that I'm putting them up for 400 as well, and you'll probably realise that I'm just like taking my time over every single player. The reason that I'm putting them up for like 400 is the fact that they'll sell on for about 312 coins or something like that, and you don't get that much tax. I think you get 20 coins tax from, oh fuck, what am I doing? You get 20 coins tax from 400 coins, because, you know, 40 coins would be 10%, and then a 5% tax. All you need to do with that 40 coins is just half it, for those that just really can't do maths. So yeah, it's just the way that I do it, just to try and make as much transfer profit as possible, because at the end of the year you want as much as possible that you can get. I don't think my bid was selling. So again, if you can't see your current bid by the time you get to the very end, then there's no point in really holding on to them for anything. And obviously with Lewandowski just being out, people will actually, Rafinha's price should go for a bit. What the boss? Does he go for any? Oh, 700. Oh, 500. Fuck it. Merry Christmas. There you go. I think you need him for the Bayern Munich SBC as well, so that's pretty decent. So we've got a Chelsea player as well. So I didn't even click when I packed Batshuayi that he was, you know, helpful for the Chelsea Man United. So we'll go for a little bit more. We'll keep that silver till the very last. Rui Patricio, I don't know if he's selling or not. We'll get rid of him. At this stage, we've made way too much coins to be worrying. And 650. Probably not.
You got any money on you?
Not really how.
Well, how much do you have?
No, anything in my wallet, huh?
Because I need to have my tea and Mum's not going to be in.
Aye, she bought you a ready meal doing this there.
No, but I'm going out. So I'll take a tip here for
Well,
I was going to say, if I text Mum that, and then I say, Kieran give me money and you just need to pay him back.
aye, whatever, we'll do that then. Talk about video bombing my YouTube video. Anyway, we are sitting pretty much on about, give or take, well, I mean, we're just just a little bit away from 148. So we made 28k profit from the packs, which is not too bad, and whatever we get from the draft. So we've probably made about 30k profit from just doing that. And I know it doesn't seem like you're getting that much from it. I did get a little bit unlucky, but yeah, that's pretty much how you could do the South African and European SBCs. As I said at the very start, oh, one other thing. So I mentioned about the Brazilian one needing loyalty. So the way that you go about getting loyalty without getting a loss to your record is by clicking on Team of the Week. You could do this on offline seasons as well, because if you do it on online and you back out or close application, it doesn't work. You get a loss on your record as you would expect. So all you need to do is press start, pick any challenge. Essentially, oh wait, we've not got enough players. Right, so yeah, basically you need to go on one of these, just any one. It could be ultimate, it could be beginner, it could be anything in between. You click on that, you pick your kits, you essentially go into the game. You have the little skill game before you start, and once you've done that, you essentially play 14 seconds, I think. It could be anything over 10 seconds. So as soon as they take centre, pass the ball arrives at their player's foot. That's when I normally pause the game, because you can pause any time in single player. You pause it, you don't forfeit match, that's what you don't do. You pause it, you back out, no back out, I'm fucking myself up. So you pause the game once they've passed, then you press your PlayStation button, and then you close application. You make sure that you press start, close application, and then reboot FIFA, and that's how I've done mine. And I'm pretty sure that's how everybody will tell you that it's done. So, as you can see, that's us done our stuff. I'm not going to do Lewandowski because they're a bit shit. I've done a few of them, but there's not a lot of profit to be had. I've done the 50k pack from that. There's a few Premier Leagues that I could potentially do. It's essentially your choice, but I would recommend doing the two that I've just done, because I think you can make the most profit from them. And also someone else sold. Yeah, well, two people have sold. So we're waiting on Marlos and Digne. So once that happens, we're at about 1.5k. So we've hit 150 essentially once they sell. So if you have liked this, you could also go back and screenshot some of the teams. You could essentially pause the video at every single player. I know I went a bit quick in terms of scrolling through the players. I knew that I was going to have to list everybody on the market individually. So that's essentially why I've been so quick in just getting the players done. But yeah, 30k from essentially what is 60k worth of, well, it's 60k that 50 or 60k that I spent. So if I was at 120, I was at about 165, so it wasn't even 120. So about 165, you do your loyalty glitch, and you have about, give or take, about 300, just under 300k worth of packs to open, or maybe anywhere between 250 to 300k worth of packs. Because I know for a fact the South African tour is 180k worth of packs, and that's including the. And then you get another 50k for European, which takes it up to 230k. You get a 45k, which will be, my maths will be shocking right now, 275. You get a rare Electrum, which could be like 35 or something like that, so that takes you up to about 310. You've got a 15k pack as well, and a 25k pack. So that takes you up to about, it's probably about 350k worth of packs for doing 60k worth of your stuff. And as much as I got really unlucky, it's not to say that you will be really unlucky when you are opening your packs. But yeah, that is essentially the end of the video. As I said, you can take screenshots and stuff like that. If you want to see more SBCs or more content in terms of what we got today, which is the draft token, if you want to see anything to do with the draft token and like a draft itself, as you can see, we're qualified, but I'd rather play the games off stream. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. I read all my comments regardless of, you know, when they've been made. If this video is like a month old and somebody comments, oh, nice video, I'll still look back on it and I'll still, you know, comment with, you know, cheers or thank you or whatever else like that. You know the script. So just going to read the last comment of the thing. Yeah, Ross, you could have your 60k. I was just pretty much explaining that at the start of the video. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, that kind of thing. Turn notifications on if you want to see more from the channel and from myself, and I will see you in the next video.